Hey everyone, welcome back to Mind Matters Expert. Today we're revealing the secret formula for delivering talks that captivate your audience and leave a lasting impression. So, if you're tired of feeling nervous, unsure, and like you're speaking to a brick wall, then you're in the right place. I'm about to share with you the top 7 tips for a presentation that will make you a professional, a rock star, and a master of your craft. So, without further ado, let's dive in and discover the magic that will make your presentations unforgettable. Tip number 1, know your audience, the key to unlocking their attention. To deliver a presentation that leaves a lasting impression, you need to start by understanding who you're speaking to. Think of it like a treasure hunt. You need to dig up as much information as possible about your audience to tailor your content and delivery to their needs. Why knowing your audience matters. If you give the same presentation to high school students and startup founders, you'll likely lose your audience. They're like apples and oranges. Different expectations, different levels of understanding. Knowing your audience's industry, position, and level of expertise helps you understand what they'll be expecting from your presentation. By knowing your audience inside and out, you'll be able to craft a presentation that speaks directly to their needs and leaves a lasting impression. Tip number 2, use structure to build on ideas. So let's talk about the secret to keeping your audience engaged. It's not just about throwing a bunch of information at them and hoping it sticks. No way. You need to give them a roadmap, a clear direction to follow. That's where structure comes in. Think of it like a recipe for success. You start with a clear introduction, then build on that foundation with each successive point. You're like a chef, seasoning your message with repetition and emphasis, making it more and more delicious as you go. But here's the thing, structure isn't just about the flow of your presentation. It's also about building on ideas, layering them on top of each other like a work of art. And the key to making it stick? Repetition. You see, when you repeat key points and emphasize the most important information, you're giving your audience a chance to absorb it, to internalize it, and to remember it. It's like a hook that gets lodged in their brain and refuses to let go. So don't be afraid to repeat yourself. It's not boring, it's genius. And trust me, your audience will thank you for it. They'll be quoting you, sharing your ideas, and spreading the word. That's the power of structure and repetition, guys. Use it to make your presentation unforgettable. Tip number 3, use visuals to wake up your audience. Let's talk about a game changer in presentations. You know how some people are more visual learners than others? Well, did you know that a whopping 65% of people fall into this category? That's right, most of your audience is waiting for you to show them, not tell them. Think about it. When you're trying to convey a complex idea, how often do you try to explain it in words alone? It's like trying to describe a sunset with just words. It's just not the same. But when you add visuals like charts, graphs, and infographics to the mix, it's like unlocking a whole new level of understanding. Visuals can make your message go from boring, we're going to increase sales by 10% this quarter. Amazing! As you can see from this chart, our sales are on a meteoric rise, up 10% this quarter. See the difference? When you use visuals, you're giving your audience a chance to see the data, to understand the concept, and to remember it. It's like a superpower for presentations. Tip number 4, repetition in presentations. It's a technique that's so simple yet so powerful. Are you ready? It's repetition. Think about it. When you're trying to drive home a complex idea, you want to make sure your audience gets it. But if you just hit them with it once and expect them to remember, you're leaving it up to chance. Instead, try using repetition to drill it into their brains. You see, repetition is like a brand name that sticks in your head. You hear it once, you might forget it. But if you hear it again and again and again, it becomes synonymous with your message. It's like a neuron in your brain saying, I remember this. So how can you use repetition in your presentation? Here are a few tips. Repeat key points 2 to 3 times. Use different phrases or sentences to say the same thing. Use visual aids to reinforce your message. And finally, ask your audience to repeat it back to you. Tip number 5, the power of storytelling in presentations. It's not about throwing more information at your audience, it's about how you convey that information. And the most powerful way to do that? By telling a story. Think about it. When you're trying to get your point across, you want to make it memorable, right? You want your audience to remember what you said, what you meant, and why it matters. But how do you do that? By giving them a narrative, a journey, an experience to connect with. When you tell a story, you're not just conveying information, you're creating an emotional connection with your audience. You're making them care about what you're saying, and they're more likely to remember it. It's like a bookmark in their brain that says, "Hey, I remember this." So how can you use storytelling in your presentation? Here are a few tips. Use real-life examples or anecdotes. Create a narrative arc with a beginning, middle, and end. Use descriptive language to paint a picture. Make it personal and relatable. Tip number 6, make it personal. You know, when you're up on stage, you want to connect with your audience on a deeper level, right? You want them to feel like they're talking to a friend, not just a talking head. Being relatable is more than just being likable or charismatic, although those are great traits to have too. It's about being authentic, vulnerable, and human. When you're relatable, your audience can see themselves in you, and that's when the magic happens. Think about it. When you're trying to convey a complex idea, you want your audience to feel like they're on the same team. You want them to feel like they can understand what you're saying and that you understand them too. That's what being relatable is all about. Tip number 7, rehearse, refine, repeat, building confidence through practice. You know, when you're up on stage, you want to own it, right? You want to walk in with your head held high, make eye contact, and convey your message with authority. But confidence doesn't come overnight. It's something that develops over time with practice, patience, and persistence. Think about it. Every pro athlete, musician, or public speaker has spent countless hours honing their craft. They've rehearsed, refined, and repeated until they've got it down pat. Take Dana, for example. Before every talk or presentation, he puts in hours of prep time. He fine-tunes his timing, memorizes every slide, and rehearses his transitions. He knows that with every repetition, he's building confidence and becoming more comfortable in his own skin. Remember, confidence is like a muscle that needs to be exercised. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. And when you walk out on that stage, you'll be ready to rock. So you're now equipped with the secret sauce to delivering a presentation that will leave your audience with a lasting impression and a desire to learn more. So, what are you waiting for? Go out there and share your ideas, your passion, and your expertise with the world. Remember, it's not just about the information you're sharing, it's about how you convey it, connect with your audience, and make a meaningful impact. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Mind Matters Expert for more tips, tricks, and expert advice on how to excel in your personal and professional life.